Hello and good afternoon, class. How are you doing? I hope that you are fine and in good health. Now, are you ready to continue our exercise from last week? Well, today we're going to do something a little different. Today we only have two videos. The first video, we're going to review all of our lessons that we have learned so far. And on the second video, there will be a quiz on our review. I will explain more to you about the quiz later on, but now let's begin our review. Our review will start from Unit 1 all the way through Unit 4. Please bring out your book and let's start reviewing. First, let's go on to review Unit 1. Unit 1 is on page 1 through 5 and it entitles Children. Did you remember any of that lessons? Do you remember? You can bring out some of your homework or your old exercises and we will go over together now. I will read some to you of the units so you can understand some. On page 1, it entitles Children. And I have 3 questions on page 1 asking about yourself and asking about children in general. Like, are you a male or female? That means you're a girl or a boy. And it asks you about your age. Hopefully you know your age and your birth date because we will talk more about that too. And from page 1 to page 5, it is all about you, about who you are as a person. Are you a son or a daughter to your parents? And how old are you? That basically covers Unit 1. Now let's go on to Unit 2. Unit 2 is on page 6 through 18. Yes, you can see this is a long unit. And it's entitled Family because there was an extensive review about family. We learned about brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers, about uncle and aunt. Do you know what uncle and aunt is? Like your mom's brother or your dad's sisters. Uncle and aunt. And then we talked about your grandmother, your grandfathers, and also in this unit we talked about nuclear family and extended family. Did you remember any of that? What is a nuclear family? What is an extended family? One of these families are a large family and the other ones are a smaller family. Do you remember any of that? Please turn your book to page 6. It's entitled Families. And these Unit 2 talks about what we have just explained about extended families and nuclear families and about uncles, aunts. So review them, page 6 to 18, read them, review them, and try to understand them because there will be a lot of questions on this unit on our quiz. You see here on this picture on page 6, it talks about a nuclear family and extended family. As you can see, nuclear family are small, impacted family where just your mom, your dad, or your brothers and sisters. On the extended family side, it shows a whole pictures, a group of your families where your grandfather, your grandmother, or your aunt and uncle might live with you. So an extended family is a big family where all your relatives are living with you. You got that? If you don't, please write it down, take notes, because they will be in your quiz. Okay, now let's go on to Unit 3. Unit 3 is on page 19 to 21. Cool, page 19 to 21. And it talks about our school. Actually, the actual topic is, where is your school? But what we have learned during these weeks was about our school. Where is our school located? Do we wear uniforms to school or not? And what is next to our school? What district is our school in? And what neighborhood is our school in? We spent like maybe 3 weeks on these subjects. If you can't remember, please go back to your homework and your lessons and review. Plus, before I download the second video to this exercise, we can communicate and we can talk and we can review more of our lessons. And you can get to ask me any question you want before I drop the last video. Let's continue on to on Unit 3. Unit 3 all talks about schools. How do we keep our school clean? We talk about that extensively. We talk about that for at least 2 to 3 weeks. Do you have the right to write on the desk, write on your wall, or throw trash on the floors? Can you do that as a student? I hope you say no, because you cannot do that. You cannot write on the desk or on the wall, anything else. Why, they might ask. It's not just for your benefit, it's also for the benefit of the next students and the benefit of probably the janitor, which is the cleaner, so they won't have to do too much. And it is part of your school rules where you cannot write on the wall or on your desk. And what do you do with all your trash? I know some of you might leave the trash on the desk or on the floor, and that is a no-no. We have to throw all our trash in the dustbins or in the trash where it belongs. So that is part of Unit 3, where how do we keep our school clean, where is our school located, and what do we do or what do we wear to school. And now on to our last unit for this review, Unit 4. We talked about this for the past 2 weeks, about keeping healthy. How do you keep healthy, you might ask? What do you do? And in part of keeping healthy, do you exercise? What food do you eat? How do you stay healthy? Do you drink plenty of water? We talked about this for the last 2 weeks, and I hope you remember. And if you did your work and your exercises, you will know. Unit 4 is on page 22 to 29. It's about staying healthy. And page 24 talk about food. What food do we eat to stay healthy? And the second paragraph is about exercise. What is exercise? How can we exercise? Is walking exercise? We touch on all that, and some of those questions will be on your quiz. So try to remember it. If you have any questions about exercise or food or even sleep, we can communicate, and I will try to explain more to you without giving you the answers to our quiz. Okay, that summarizes our review. And for the next 30 minutes, I will give you time to read your book and ask me questions. And please communicate with me, and I will tell you. And until our second video, so I can upload the quiz for you. Bye. Hello, and welcome back to our second videos for this series. This is our last videos for today's lessons. And today's lessons we reviewed from Unit 1 all the way through Unit 4, talking about children's, family, our schools, and ways to keep healthy. Thank you for participating and communicating with me and asking me questions about all these units. I hope that you understand now about these units, and you'll be able to do your quiz. So, are you ready to do your quiz? Yes. This is your quiz. There are 25 questions on your quiz. I will upload it onto the Telegram post for all of us to see it, so you can expand it a little larger so you can see a little better and write down the answers. There are 25 questions on the quiz, and on each section there are instructions to how you should answer the quiz. You will be given 1 hour and 30 minutes to finish the quiz. If you take longer than 1 hour and 30 minutes, I will deduct points. That means I will subtract points from you. So try to do it within the allotted time, which is 1 hour and 30 minutes. Also, write your answers in your notebook. And please send it to my personal Telegram when you are finished. When all of you are finished, I will correct it and post the score the following day. That means the next day I will post the score on our Telegram post for all of you can see it. Okay, let me do a quick review of the quiz. From question 1 to 5, I want you to fill in the blanks. So write down the answers. And question number 5, it said to draw 2 items. On your notebook, you can draw a box and draw 2 items. And question number 6 to 10, is circle the correct answers. If you think A is the correct answer, circle A. If you think B is the correct answer, circle B. Again, on number 16 to 20, I want you to fill in the correct answers. Fill in your answers. And on question 21 to 25 is to match the words to its correct meanings. Again, if you have any questions, you can contact me on Telegram, and I will gladly guide you through the quizzes, just on how to do it. I will not give you no answers. Okay, you'll be given 1 hour and 30 minutes to do your quiz, and you can begin now. Thank you. Until the next time we see each other, be safe and stay healthy. Bye.